So what's going on, guys? MrDalekJD here, and Treyarch have just blessed us with not one, but 3 new DLC 1 teaser images. And this time we actually get to see parts of the map. Let me know if you're excited for DLC 1, and if you are, be sure to drop this video a like rating. But jumping into the first teaser over on Twitter, this is captioned, Omega Group will stop at nothing. And the image says M, Dr. Peck's personal quarters, Omega scientist in charge of Outpost 25, R. On Instagram, we have the caption, Outpost 25 is calling, with this photo which says M, radio room. When the time is right, I will contact you. R. And on Facebook, we have the caption, the dark ether breaches are spreading, with this photo that says M, scientists quarters, team reviews dark ether intelligence here. R. So let's go back to the first image on Twitter and break it down. And just before we do see these messages are signed off by R, just like with yesterday's teaser, and a lot of us still think that this means Richtofen. And you're probably looking at this going, who is Dr. Peck? Well, Dr. Peck is Dr. William Peck, who is the lead scientist of Omega Group's exoscientific phenomena research. And in Season 1's intel, we actually hear from him directly about what the next phase of Omega Group's plan is now that Operation Undertaker was a success. And Operation Undertaker is a fancy code name by Omega Group to basically call the cyclotron's reactivation in Die Maschine, with their plan to reopen the dimensional gate first discovered by the Germans 40 years ago, and that's of course what they did. But learning about what they're planning next is crucial for understanding what today's teaser is, so I'm going to play you this next phase audio, which is a voice recording from William Peck himself, the doctor that's referenced in this intel. And we'll listen to it in just a second, but isn't it funny that this is the doctor's personal quarters, which could also be known as the doctor's quarters? And if any of you OG zombie fans hear the words doctor's quarters, you immediately think of Shinonuma, right? It's very doubtful that Shinonuma will play any part in this map, but it is just very interesting, and I thought I'd add it in. But here's a listen at William Peck.
Personal log, Dr. William Peck, November 3rd, 1983. Operation Undertaker has been declared a resounding success. Intel has reported in from around the globe. We have confirmed the existence of multiple dimensional gates. To the surprise of many, including myself, it appears Dr. Valentina's hypothesis was correct. In fact, her results have surpassed expectations. Credit where credit is due. But now we are on to phase 2. Where my expertise comes into play. I received a report that a live specimen has already been acquired and transported to my facility for analysis. The organisms of this other world are unlike anything I've seen. There is so much we can learn from them. It's not just the creatures. It's these crystalline growths. The Colonel wants weapons? Why stop there? We can do so much more.
Now let's jump to the Instagram image, which is the radio room, and this looks really cool, but it's the caption from Treyarch's Instagram post that has me the most intrigued, saying Outpost 25 is calling. And we don't know if this is the actual map name or not. There's a chance that it could be, or that just part of the map is called Outpost 25. But let me know, what would you think if that was the name of the zombies map? But this is a pretty exciting room, because this means that at some point during our playtime on the map, we are actually going to have radio contact with this R character that we believe is Richtofen. There's a reason that Treyarch are showing us this room, even if there isn't much to it at the moment. It just looks like it resembles the second floor of Nacta and Totem, where you have the radio where you can get the intel. It looks very similar to that same model of radio on the table there. But over on Facebook, we have an awesome image that reminds me a lot of that specific room in Der Eisendrache, where we have the projector, which is showing various moments in history, such as the cryogenic pods that all of the Ultimus characters are in, as well as showing, you know, the skeleton of the Keeper, as well as Pablo's spleen. But in this alternate universe, we see the projector is easily presenting us an image of dark ether crystals, and it says that this is the scientist's quarters where the team reviews dark ether intelligence here, and we learn from that William Peck next phase audio that he is specifically interested in the crystalline growths that are coming from the dark ether, not necessarily just the creatures themselves that they can use to learn. Now, William Peck is following commands under the colonel of Omega Group, who we don't know the identity of yet, but he's questioning, why does the colonel just want weapons? Why stop there? So clearly they have plans in place to use the dark ether crystals for something much more menacing than just using its energy in order to create new versions of weapons. Something far more sinister is going on here. But combining everything we've talked about with this video, as well as focusing on Dr. William Peck, he is the person who wrote the letter which was intel found about a month ago about the Khe-Sanh site, which specifically talks about why we are going to Vietnam, why this map is set in Vietnam, what Omega Group are doing, and also given the mission status about what they are trying to do. It's a really exciting time to be a fan of zombies. Like, I fully didn't expect anything until the actual 115 day itself, but Treyarch are really treating us, and with the mid-season update tomorrow, we're getting cranked. There's a good chance that we'll be getting some more teaser images tomorrow. Then on Friday, we might get a full-fledged trailer. I'm expecting maybe even just the intro cutscene for the map alone, because we're still a month or so away, but incredibly exciting stuff. Let me know your thoughts and theories on this down below in the comment section. What are you expecting and looking forward to seeing next from these teasers? But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Be sure to subscribe with the bell tick so you don't miss out on all the goodies that we'll probably be getting tomorrow via more teasers, as well as the mid-season update with Cranked and anything else new in zombies. But thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.